Hey everybody, thanks again for joining us for another class of Active Engagers. Hannah is going to join us again. We will do a 30-minute class with a dynamic warm-up, stretching, and then today we are going to do a circuit with water bottles. So you need some water bottles. As always, I would grab a chair and possibly a mat if you have it, or a towel, depending if you need that as well. After we finish the first round at a minute, we're going to do a second round at 30 seconds. All right, so here we go, another class of Active Engagers. So starting with our necks, let's do some neck rolls. Hope everybody's had a wonderful time at home. This week's been a nice week. You got outside, enjoying the weather. Next week it's gonna snow. Typical Indiana weather, which I don't like. Let's look over our right and left shoulders. Let's go up and down. And then let's do our ear to other ear. Ear to other ear. Really get that neck nice and warmed up. All right, shoulder circles. Oh, we gotta keep it fun. We're doing a lot of this video, and I'm not exactly an actress. Hopefully you're enjoying these videos and find them helpful. There's probably a lot of bloopers, and we apologize for that. Forward, go forward with your shoulder circles. Schwirkles. Let's do one arm at a time, or one shoulder at a time, forwards and back. And then let's go one arm at a time forward.
Like monkeys.
Good. Let's extend our fingers and make a fist. 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 Let's play the piano. Play the piano. We used to do this in the water. When you play the piano in the water. Against the resistance of the water. It's hard to coordinate yourself. Wee, wee. Shake out those hands. Let's do some wrist circles. Getting our bodies all warmed up. And the other direction. Let's go forwards and back with our arms. People are probably looking at me at home like, how is she doing that?
She is had a lot of coffee.
Lots of coffee this morning. Whee! If we do this next Friday, we'll be dressed like 80s.
Yeah.
Maybe, maybe not.
We're gonna do it.
Let's go up and down.
I'm not wearing a leotard.
I won't wear a leotard, but I'll do that if I can find some leg warmers. Let's do some twists.
Gosh, everything is cracking.
Let's reach over our left shoulder and our right shoulder. And our left shoulder and our right shoulder. And left and right and left and right and left and right. This is like 80s aerobics. We've got 80s on the mind for some reason, or I do anyway.
I did see that episode of that show.
Zoe's
That show
Extraordinary
makes me
Playlist.
cry.
I love Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist. Does anybody watch Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist at home? You should if you don't.
Yeah,
it's
it's
a
actually
great
really
show.
good.
Binge watch it right now.
There's only 9 episodes. I did it yesterday.
And then let's do reaching this way. And reaching. And reaching.
When she sang to her dad, it made me cry.
Oh, I know.
I think I cried once per episode.
It's really a good show. If you notice, I'm coming up on my toes in the back. I don't know if you can see that. Just getting ourselves warmed up.
My knee is not feeling it.
All right, let's do those little hip circles that I like. And other direction. And then let's march in place. His whistle while work
That was not that.
from Snow White. That's even worse.
That was not good. I thought you were about to whistle Mary Poppins.
Hit butt kickers. I figured today we are trying to make you guys laugh too. It's called a laughing workout. Making fun of
you
your
add
trainer.
7 seconds to your life every time you laugh.
There you go. It's that really deep leg laugh when you laugh so hard that all those endorphins come out of your body. Let's step and touch, step, touch, step, touch, step, touch, step, touch. I'm getting my hips warmed up.
I'm mad you're wearing Skechers.
I know, I don't like these either, but I didn't want to put my actual, as my husband calls them, sneakers on,
Sneakers.
because he's from New York. I just call them tennis shoes. What do you call them? Tennis shoes? Kicks? She's making fun of my Skechers. They're really old, actually.
I'm still wearing Skechers.
I know, right?
Probably loud of you, sorry, I didn't mean to.
We're having fun today. Getting ourselves warmed up. Let's go up on our toes and back on our heels. Whoa, you may need to hold on to a chair on this one. I want to get my quads and our calves and our groin with the chair, okay?
Okay.
Okay, everybody at home?
You should speak to the tablet. It's perfectly normal. Whatever device you're watching us on, you can talk to it.
Yes,
We can definitely hear you.
yes. All right, grab your chair. We'll hold on to the chair, and I would like to stretch my quads. So I'm actually going to grab my foot and stretch it. You could also put your foot on the chair and just do this nice little stretch, but just stay straight up and down. Otherwise, grab your foot. We'll switch sides. Oh. Let's straddle the chair, and just for a dynamic purpose, we'll go side to side. So we're just gonna side to side. She's straddling the chair. I mean, hold on to the chair and straddle behind the chair. That is true. I did say it like that.
You did. If we don't see you again, happy Easter.
Yes.
And Passover.
And Passover.
And Good Friday. I think that's the party for this weekend.
Yep, today is Good Friday. Sunday is Easter. Passover started Wednesday, right?
Yeah. I think the 8th through the 16th.
Okay. All right, split your stance, get your calf. So we're just gonna hold our back leg straight, keep our heel down, bend that front leg forward and stretch that calf. You can tell we've been doing this a lot because
Yeah.
we're getting kind of loopy. Switch. Switchy switch.
Yesterday I tried to make a milkshake and it failed.
What did you use?
So I like one of those stand blenders. I know some of you probably have them, but it's like just for like one drink. And I scooped like, I'm not gonna tell you how many scoops of ice cream in there, put some chocolate syrup in there, and it wouldn't mix because I didn't have any milk. So I ended up taking a spoon and I was like,
Did you just put a little water in it? Ew. I mean, like just enough to liquefy it.
anyways, it didn't work out.
Well. Okay, so you could have melted your ice cream in the microwave.
But I didn't want,
and
I
made milk.
wanted it to be like a blizzard
Thick.
milkshake.
Thick. Okay, so I am using 2 handy dandy water bottles as well as Hannah is. So obviously if you were doing this workout at home and you had light dumbbells, I would recommend light dumbbells, but don't use anything heavier than 5 pounds. Anything from 1 to 5 pounds. And actually, did you know this? You could just use your arms for many of these exercises. The weight of your arm is actually resistance
Mine are big.
and gravity.
Yeah.
So gravity, the weight of your arm, and a light dumbbell are all things that creates a resistance on our muscles. Okay? So very effective at doing something. Because the idea is during this time that we're at home and we need to stay active. So whatever you can do to stay active is super important.
Yes.
Till you can get back here, and then Dave and I can put you through some serious workouts.
Dave sent out a letter today, so check your emails.
Yes.
He said he laughs evilly creating workout plans.
I know.
All right, let's get to it.
Okie doke, so the first exercise, again, each exercise is gonna be a minute for this first round, okay? So the first one's called a lateral raise. So we're just raising our water bottles to the side. We're not gonna lock our elbows. We're gonna stand nice and tall. Our feet are about hip width apart, and we're bringing the weight up. It only goes up to parallel with the ground, so we're doing this for a minute. So we're just going out. My water bottles and her water bottles probably only weigh about a pound, maybe 2 at the most. So again, if this is too much, I wouldn't even use any weight at all. You could do this exercise, keep going, Hannah, just like this. You could even make a fist, you could keep your hands out, and just do this motion for a minute, and I guarantee you're gonna feel it.
You could hold like apples or something.
You could get apples, you could get soup cans. You could grab some soup cans at home.
Yeah. I really like canned green beans. I eat them cold.
I like canned green beans.
They're super good.
Oh, I thought you were a ghost.
Mary's here.
5 more seconds of this exercise. And stop.
Woo!
So just do a few shoulder circles just to kind of get that, what we call lactic acid, out of those muscles. All right. Moving on to the next one is called a front raise. So we're going to start right at our thighs. Again, our elbows are not locked. We're going to bring the weight in front of our face or parallel with the ground. And here we go. Nice and slow, 1 second up, 1 second down.
trying to kill our shoulders.
Tell me about it. But at least we're using water bottles now.
This is an important lesson too, kids. Make sure you drink your water. Sometimes you forget when you're at home and you're just
Yes.
relaxing.
Yes, water is extremely important. When we are trying to get rid of toxins in our body and all these bad viruses, drink your water. 3, 2, and last one. Good. Again, if you need to shake out them shoulders. Right, Larry? Shake out them shoulders. Shake. Okay, so we're going to do a military press or a shoulder press, as you will see here at the gym. We call it shoulder press, but it's also called a military press if you were to look it up online. We're going to alternate our hands. So as we do this one, we're going to press up with one, then press up with the other. So we're up and we're up. We're up and we're up. So we'll just go from a minute, which is at the 45. So just follow along with us. We're pressing up and up. If this bothers you with your palms facing out, you could turn your palms in, and you can, sometimes that feels a little bit better on the shoulder joint. And on my left shoulder, I've been struggling with some pain. So I'm going to turn my palms in facing each other and pressing it up.
45.
Thank you. I start talking and I forget. I'm old.
You're not.
Whee! One thing to think about whenever you're doing this military press or shoulder press overhead is not to arch your back. Keep that core braced so that you don't arch your back too much. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Again, I've really worked those shoulders, so the first 3 are shoulders, and now we're going to move to the biceps. For this one, we're going to have our palms out. Elbows are directly under our shoulders to keep them nice and tight to our body. And we're just going to bend our elbows and then straighten our elbows, okay? So here we go. Go now. I don't want it to be this really fast motion, right? We just want to go nice and slow, up and down. You'll see a lot in our workouts, brace core, and that just really means, if you think about it, get that belly button towards the spine. Keep your chest up, your core is tight, so that we have a good amount of stability when we're exercising. Our core helps with stability. This would be an exercise you could probably use a little heavier weight. So if you have something heavier than a water bottle, try that. We're gonna do one more. Good job. All right, so the next exercise, as I touch my face. It's funny, I don't know about you guys at home, but do you ever notice you're kind of focused on when you touch your face? Because they're talking about, this touching our face kind of thing. Anyway. All right, we're gonna do tricep kickbacks with our water bottles. So we're gonna have a little bend in our knee. Our shoulders and chest is pointing towards the ground. At an angle, we're gonna bring our weight up so that our elbows are pointing to the back wall, and then we're gonna kick this weight back. All right, so we'll just start from here. So kick it back. Kick it back. Kick it back. It's not a swinging motion. We're not swinging our arms like we're cross-country skiing. Elbows are up, stationary, and we are only just kicking the water bottle back. We're having fun now. You having fun at home, hopefully. We're gonna do 10 more seconds. Water's jiggling. Good job. Okay, one arm row. So, again, probably for this one you could use a little lighter weight. I'm gonna put my left hand on the chair, my left foot forward, all right? I'm going to bend down. So again, my chest is pointed to the floor, and I'm gonna row this weight back, all right? So this is a one-arm row. We're gonna do 30 seconds on our right, and then we're gonna switch to the other side. And go. So rowing this weight back, and again, you could use a little heavier weight here if you have that at home. Otherwise, we're just gonna row and row. Row that water bottle. Easy things we can do at home. You know, you've been sitting, watching your computer or your TV or you're sewing. Some of our members love to sew quilts or different things. I heard that some of our members are sewing masks. So if you've been sitting for a while, get up and do something. These are really easy to do. At
All
home.
our workouts are 30 minutes. All it takes is
30 minutes, that's all you need. And I guarantee you have 30 minutes based on the fact we can't do anything. I'm gonna let Hannah tell us when to stop.
And stop. Perfect.
Good job, so those are one-arm rows. So now, we're gonna sit in our chair and get a little lower body exercise right now. We're gonna do those chair stands for a minute, and then we're gonna twist. Okay, so we're gonna stand up and we're gonna twist the weight. Okay?
Let's do it.
All right, at 30. Stand, twist to each side and back to center. Stand, twist to each side and back to center. Stand and twist.
Good job.
Ten more seconds. One more. Twist. And we'll stop right there. All right, we're gonna take these weights. I'm gonna keep them in both hands. And we're gonna squat swing the weights. So our legs are more than our shoulders. And we're gonna bring the weights through and squat them up. So it's gonna look like this. It's not really that much. You're hinging at your hips, you're coming through. And I know some of you have done these at home, or sorry, here at the gym with us. So hopefully this is something that you feel comfortable with.
Should you start?
Sure. We started. All right. I think I was half demoing and half doing it.
You were.
It's like you pop your hips and you lift that weight up. The weight comes through your hips and back up. You'll get a slight bend in those knees. It's really a low back, glute, and hamstring exercise. I can even do it without weight. Did you even look to see when we started?
Yep, the 10.
Okay.
Ten more seconds. Good job.
Good job. All right, so now we're going to kind of figure out a way to do this.
Just walk back.
How about we do this? How about we do 30 seconds of a waiter and then 30 seconds of a suitcase?
Okay.
So if you guys all have been here before, you know what a waiter carry is, where you keep the weight up here, and then you know what a suitcase carry is. Now always remember, the suitcase carry, you could actually use a heavier weight than the waiter carry. But her and I think what we'll do is we'll come forward towards you, and then we'll switch hands coming back. And we'll do that for 30 seconds. So follow along with us for 30 seconds and just walk around your living room or your family room or your kitchen doing a waiter carry. Stand tall, walk normally, brace that core. Here we go. Suitcase carry. So bring the weight down by your hips, shoulders back, brace your core, stand tall, ready, go. And we'll switch arms coming back. Again, this could be a heavier weight. Okay, go ahead and get a drink of water, and we're going to do a quick 30-second round with no rest in between each exercise, and then you'll be done. Okie doke. Oops. All right, so here we go. All 10 exercises right back to back. And we'll start on the 0. It's easier for me if I start right on the 0. 10 more second rest. Here we go, lateral raises.
Okay. Let's do a bicep drill.
And front raises.
Take rest as you need it, but it's not going to be provided for you.
Yes. Oh, alternating. I almost did that last time too. My shoulders. I know. Bicep curls. Woo! And tricep swings with your twist.
Good job. Almost there. Got 3 more after this one.
Squat swings. She's gonna do one more. All right, we're gonna do the, I'm just gonna hold these both. Go like this. And then woo! Cheesy smile, right? All right. I'll throw that one for the suitcase carry. Suitcase carry. Heavier weight. You can. Stand tall. Swing that other arm normal. One more, down and back. Good job, everybody.
Yeah. Mic drop.
Mic drop. Thank you so much for joining us again for another Active Engagers. See you next time for Boomin' and Zoomin'. Later.